behalf of our university. We formed a group at our university called the Anti-Cuts Alliance, and we're here sort of representing them, and we are
representing other students, are you?
Yeah.
Marches always feel slightly pointless, but when you get on them and you see how people bond together and the sense of community that there is, I think that's definitely a good thing. Whether it will change anybody's minds is another thing. I think the argument needs to be made in public and more eloquently than it has been. The message really needs to get out there that there is an alternative to cuts. Most of the time, people now in the public, if you ask them in the street, are these things necessary? Or they say, well, they've got no choice. That message has really gotten through to people, and it's not true. So that is the main battleground, I think. This is great, and this is a wonderful atmosphere, and more of these things need to happen. The hike in fees is really frightening for me. Not personally going to affect me, but going to affect everyone younger, everyone coming up. I've met 16-year-olds who are already putting off coming to university because they're terrified of the debt. And coming from a city like Liverpool, where it's already been a struggle to get kids into university, it can only be a bad thing.
No education cuts! No education cuts!
It's really just a demonstration of bodies. You know, this doesn't offer any practical solutions. It's just to show that there are people upset. There are lots of other repercussions that people organize outside of this place, but this is just to show that on the streets, people will, you know, outside of the ballot box, outside of the houses and the businesses, people will do things about decisions that are made on a government level.
No ifs, no buts, no education cuts!
I'm here today to basically explain to people how the cuts are very discriminating against women. It means that women will be paying more for their education, they're paying interest over a longer time, yet what the Tory government are actually doing is ensuring that education is elitist, white, middle class and particularly male dominated. We need to fight back now and resist.
Well, I think we really want to send a message to the government that we strongly oppose these cuts to students, but also we want to send a message to other people in the country, other students, telling them to try and encourage them to get involved in the campaign and to organise against the cuts.
Really is getting close. 1,000 students have come from ULU and 4,000 from Lincoln's Inn Fields. Please give a warm welcome to the march! Welcome the march of Camden! Our next speaker had the misfortune to have to be in the chamber today to listen to George Osborne beginning to destroy the welfare states. And he's going to let you know what happens. John MacDonald, MP.
I sat through the chamber today. They told us that to solve the economic problems of this country, pensioners have to have their pensions cut. People with disabilities will lose the disability living allowance. It's an obscenity that a Tory Lib Dem coalition is about to sack 500,000 public servants and another 500,000 will go in the private sector. We will not pay for your crisis with our jobs, with cuts in public services, and with cuts in welfare benefits. What will we do? We will resist. We will resist in every form possible.
I'm not at uni yet, but I know that I want to go to college and study science, and I want to go to university and study psychiatry, and that's a pretty long course.
So how old are you?
I'm 15. I'm here protesting the cuts, particularly the education cuts. They could potentially be doubling or even tripling the student fees that university students have to pay. And currently people are leaving university with 25,000 up to in costs that they have to pay back. That could be doubled or tripled under the new legislation, and I don't want to have to put up with that.